Hello, welcome back to Reddit Report. Today we are looking at r/AskReddit. What is the sluttiest thing you did and never regretted it? NSFW. Pulled of my shirt on the first date with my husband, expecting it to be a one-night stand and having zero experience with him. I guess in my immature brain I just thought if I take off my shirt and show tits that was enough to initiate sex. He looked at me very concerned, gave me an extra blanket and then fell asleep. I cried lol. I am such a loser. Gave a BJ to an author I really admired when he came to give a craft talk to our MFA workshop. I volunteered to drive him back to the airport, then blew him in the car in the airport parking garage. By far the sluttiest thing I ever did, no regrets, enjoy thinking that he caught his flight home with my lipstick still on his PPE. A fond memory from about 20 years ago.
So, I need a ride to the airport.
After a Halloween party, when I was 16 I lost my virginity dressed as a slutty cowgirl to Fred Flintstone in the backseat of his car, parked in a church parking lot.
Yabba dabba doo. As a side job in college I used to be a bartender that took the early shifts on Friday and Saturday in a nightclub, so I would work 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. You would get to see nearly everyone that comes in, and all are friendly as you are the bartender. My coworker and me would give a show behind the bar, Latin music, dancing behind the bar, and V-neck shirts that are a bit too deep would get the crowd going most of the time. After our shift we would join the party. Half of the time I would not sleep alone, the other half of the time I would get in a fight with some jealous boyfriend or something. I got my first kiss at a high school football game. Later that same game, I kissed another girl. Both of them were considered the class thought. Close to the end of the game, there was a giant mosh pit going on, and pushed my way in far enough to see what was happening. Those two girls who I kissed were now fighting each other, but I'm sure it had to with weed. This was also the first time I've ever seen an actual girl fight, and holy fuck, it was terrifying. Anyways, my friend then yells kiss at them, and now the whole mosh pit is chainring kiss 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 kiss, trying to get the two girls to kiss. They stopped fighting and then made out with each other right there and then. For a while I didn't know if I was proud of myself for kissing them, but it's funny as shit, so I'm proud.
Slept with 3 different people in a 12-hour period.
My first security job was in an office building. I was 22 at the time. A woman from another office arrived for a conference and we got talking. She was 31. She asked me on a date that evening. She was staying in a hotel. When I arrived at the hotel I called her, and she said she was running late. Yeah, that old chestnut. I went to her room, and she answered in a towel. She carried on getting ready, even going into the bathroom to get dressed. When she came out she looked amazing, and just came over and started kissing me. It went on from there, and we didn't leave the room for almost 2 days. She went back home after that. We chatted but never actually managed to see each other again. That's about as slutty as I get. Except maybe sleeping with an ex, then on the way home getting a text from my friend with benefits asking if I wanted to go round and sleeping with her. They were prob within an hour of each other. But yeah, that's about it. Had sex with my best friend's sister after we all came back from my best friend's bachelorette. Party 10 out of 10 would do again. Had an old friend and her adult daughter visit for a long weekend at the beach. I hooked up with the friend, and my wife hooked up with her daughter. Came back to my hometown while I was in college. Spent the night at my ex-girlfriend's place and we banged. Got up in the morning and went directly to a female friend's house and ended up hooking up with her. No shower or anything in between. I still smelled like my ex while banging my friend. Strangely enough, they are both redheads.
When I turned 18, I kind of went crazy, and now I have a lot of these stories, but I'll just go with one. I was working at a nursing home as a receptionist after hours. No one ever called, so I have no clue why I was there. Basically, it was just me and a couple of nurses on the other side of the building. A guy I'd met on Tinder, but never met in person, said he wanted to drop off coffee for me. He shows up, doesn't say anything to me, and just takes me to the back room, and we had the best sex I've ever had. Completely ripped my clothes and I had to throw on some extras in my bag. I still have the tights he ripped, and we text about it all the time, even though we're no longer seeing each other. 10 tenths would do again. Sorry for the spelling grammar mistakes, I'm on Mobile. Fuck two brothers, not at the same time. Haven't seen either of them since because our friendship group has drifted apart, but sometimes I wonder if they ever talk about it and realized. Edit. Forgot to mention, both of these were at our other friend's house. She's still my best friend in the world, and makes fun of me for that quite a bit, understandably so. Thanks again for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and leave a like. Do not forget to follow us on Twitter, and join our Discord with the links below.